update us on just like what the tempo of practice is like? Um, Kendall Bryle said he's going to run you guys and y'all were going to feel it. And Sam said the same thing, just what the tempo of practice is like and what you make of the quarterback situation y'all got going.
The tempo is definitely up there. Like, this offense moves fast. We like the receivers. We already know after this play ends, we got to get back up to the line for the next play. So the tempo is as expected. They told us it was going to go fast, and it's going fast. And quarterback situation is going good. All the guys are competitive. It's competitive in that room, and they're all looking good. Everybody's looking real sharp. So,
Nikki?
Hey, Mike, any big plays from today that you can share with us?
I mean, I scored a couple times, but overall, it was a great practice. Everybody's flying around, great execution. Obviously, there's some things we can clean up. But as a whole, I think our executions, we're on track to be where we're supposed to be at.
Thank you.
Trey Biddy? You're on mute, Trey.
Hey, Mike, I saw T.J. Hammond's working over at wide receivers. Is that a move that he's made permanently, or is he splitting duty, or what's the deal there?
I mean, that's probably a question you're going to have to ask Coach Browse, but right now he's been with the receivers, and he's looking pretty good. He's a fast kid. He's picking up the playbook pretty good. His route running is pretty good. So overall, TJ's looking pretty good right now.
Thanks.
Nate Allen.
Just how the quarterbacks look, Mike, as far as after 2 days of practice.
Like I said earlier, I think they're all picking up the playbook pretty good, and they're running the offense pretty good, like their calls and audibles at the line and all that stuff. Our execution with the quarterbacks and communicating it out to the receivers and the O-line, it's looking really good so far. So I think all the quarterbacks they're executing at a high level right now.
Scotty?
Hey, Mike. Curious what kind of motivator Coach Pittman is. Like, what kinds of things does he do or say to kind of get you guys ready to go compete and go practice?
I mean, he doesn't babysit us. He says this is our team. He lets us basically self-start. Like, obviously he's gonna get on us if we're not self-starting. But as far as all the motivating, he tells us let's go to work, and it's y'all's team. So y'all are gonna run your team how you want to run it and how you want to look in the fall. So he lets us pretty much handle and self-start ourselves.
Bob?
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, how much have you gone against Monteric in practice, the walkthroughs in these first couple days, and what have you seen from Monteric? Maybe how does he look improved?
I think he looks great. I mean, his hips, he's smooth and fluid. He knows his leverage and how to leverage against the receiver, how to close the gap between. And he went up for a pick on first day out, so I think he's looking real good coming off what he had to go through in the spring. But I think he's looking really good right now.
Hutch?
Yeah, Mike, we know about you and Trey Knox and Traylon Burks, but maybe who's stepping up in that group behind y'all that you've been impressed with so far?
I think everybody's picking up the playbook pretty good. Kendall Catalan's looking really good. Devion Warren, Tyson Morris. There's other guys too, but those three right there, they're looking really good to me.
Otis?
How is Jaquelin Crawford looking, Mike? I know he's not eligible this season, but how's he looking in practice, just the two you've seen so far?
He's a fast kid, and he has some wiggle to him. Like, he knows how to get up there and dance on the DB and create space. He's really fast, and he can create space.
Ty?
Yeah, Mike, on your YouTube page last week, you talked about how this Arkansas has a better opportunity than one. Just being here the last 2 years, tell fans why you think this year's going to be different.
Because, like, we taking this summer serious. Like I said with earlier, Coach Pitt lets us run our team, and like he lets us basically dictate how we're going to start each day and how we're going to come out to practice. And we made a point to come out every day and practice like it's game day and practice like we want to be champions. And like I said, it's the best opportunity because, I mean, look where we're slated and look at what we've done the past 2 years and who we've got. Like, it's the greatest opportunity in the nation. And speaking of YouTube, y'all go subscribe to Woodville.
Shameless plug. I know you guys have got another round of questions here with Mike. If a few of you guys have already told me, but we'll get going back around. If you've got more, hit me up in the chat. Tom?
Mike, I've done all I can for Woodville. I wrote a story about you, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Gotcha. So we didn't have media voting, but if there was, I think you guys would be picked 7th in the West, and I think Vegas has got y'all winning 2.5 games. Is like the place. Why? How could that be wrong? Where are y'all going to be better?
How can that be wrong? Because what was that? Oh, I think it's wrong because none of those people see what we do behind closed doors and what we do every day, and how our leaders on this team are stepping up and running their groups and being basically coaches to their groups. Just like we all got, each of our groups are handled by the leaders and their coach, and we self-start ourselves, like I said. And the people making these rankings, they ain't with us every day. They don't see what we go through. They don't see how we lead our team.
Scotty?
And Mike, I know you're probably more concerned with your own position group, but any DBs jumped out at you or caught your eye to this point?
Yeah, Jerry Jacobs is looking really good to me. And Monterey Brown, those two guys. Safety, I think Miles Slusher is going to be really good. Jalen Catalan, those guys right there. I think Miles Slusher is really fluid, though.
Trey Biddy?
And Mike, I was curious about Darren Turner. What have you seen from him as a freshman? Is he a guy that could possibly help you this year? And like, what areas does he really need?
Oh yeah, he's a bigger dude. Like, he's one of the heavier receivers, so he's a deep threat. He can go up and get it. He'll go across the middle, and he's picking up the playbook real good. His technique is getting better every day. So that's just what we're trying to work on with him. Just get your technique right every day. Get one thing better every day.
Hutch?
Yeah, Mike, I was wondering, could you maybe kind of compare the differences between the previous offense and the offense that you've got, that you're installing right now? What are the similarities and differences?
Similarities. I mean, differences wise, we're split out a little wider and going faster. So that's already going to cause problems for defenses, because the tempo of our offense and our splits are like, you gotta show what you're in. So I think the tempo is going to be a big deal.
Bob?
Yeah, Mike, I know you got asked about the quarterbacks, but for Felipe specifically, what are you seeing from him, I guess, both from a physical standpoint and just, his leadership skills? Obviously, he's a experienced SEC quarterback. Well, what have you seen from him?
I think he looks great. I mean, he's making throws on the run. He makes his reads real quick. As soon as you come out to break, ball right there. I love the timing. Like I said, he knows with the audibles at the line and different things to do. He's really experienced and mature, and he knows how to run an offense.
Tom?
Yeah, Mike, you said you caught 2 touchdowns today. What quarterbacks did you catch them from? Was it team? Oh, 3? What quarterbacks did you catch them from? Was it team drills, or what? Just how did it work? Who else had touchdowns?
I caught him from Felipe, and Peyton Osley had a touchdown. I believe TJ had a touchdown. Traylon Burks. We had a good day, and yeah, they were in different periods, 7-on-7 and team. You know how it goes. So different periods.
All right, last call for questions. Bob, always.
I don't want Mike to think we don't care. Hey, Mike, you're obviously the experienced guy, the wide receiver group. There's a lot of talent there. Just what do you think about your group overall?
I think we locked in. Like, I've been trying to every day. I text the guys every day. We got to get some work in before and after, whatever the team has to do. We got to put in extra work. So when we go out there on the field on Saturdays, it's like second nature. Everything, like, we're fine-tuning every day. All the little details. Whatever it is, one thing before practice, one thing after practice. Get better at it. So I think as a group, we're all executing and doing our technique and getting better every day. And I think we're really locked in. So I think we're going to look pretty good as a group.
You feel you guys got a lot of talent there?
Yes, sir. We definitely have some depth that people don't know about. So, like, a lot of people want to talk about the top 3, but I think we got some good depth, and we're going to need
it. Jason, Alyssa?
Hey, Mike, the other day, Coach Briles talked about how there's 75% of the offense you guys have installed so far. What is the difference? What is the difference between this year and the past? Because Coach Briles talked about 75% of the offense installed. And how much better do you guys think you'll be because of the fact that you've got that much offense installed so far?
I mean, obviously, it puts us in a better position because we have different things we can run and more things we can run and more like ways to alter the original plays and stuff like that. But I think the offense as a whole, we're looking really good. I think it's pretty simple and we got a lot of concepts. So I think we got a lot of different ways we can beat teams.